Welcome to Pullman Yards, historic Pullman Yards, home of Fan Control Football Season 2. And as you know, in this league, we don't toss coins, we throw hands, FCF style. Rock, paper, scissors. Gentlemen, you ready? We've got Southside 88 representing the Board Apes. You ready?
Let's go. I'm ready.
All right, we got Dwight Howard representing the Knights of Degen. How you feeling?
Let's get it!
I think he is ready to go. All right, gentlemen, are you ready? We're going to go rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Are you ready? All right, ready? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Woo! Southside 88 with a victory. All right. Janelle, do you want the ball or you defer? Deferring it is. Let's go, Apes. Let's go, Knights of Degen. Come on, Fan Control Football. Let's do this.
Oh, good thing they're playing rock, paper, scissors, not taking layups.
Right. Because Dwight would have definitely
He would put that one back a couple of rows. And that's how we decide possession here in fan-controlled football.
He saw Southside 88. He won the toss, and then afterwards was just, yeah, I'm deferring to the big guy.
Whatever you think, Dwight Howard.
I'm going to give you the ball. You can have it.
Here's our starting lineups brought to you by Experian Boost. We told you about the quarterback. Let's talk a little superbacks here. Jacoby Baker, got the big banner here in the venue. And then Terrell West for KOD. This might be an underrated part of the attack, Degen, for fans.
Oh, yeah. I think as much as you're excited about seeing these quarterbacks play, these receivers pop off, these superbacks have done a lot of work. Jacoby Baker was injured one of those weeks, came back and really popped off. And Terrell West, I think he's an underappreciated part of this KOD squad, gets him out of very tough situations. So he's going to be huge for him.
And then our defensive side of the ball. Remember, these groups will play twice a day every Saturday. And we saw the Board Ape squad already get out there. First go around here for the KOD defensive group. They'll be up in our last game of the night as well. As we bring you inside Pullman Yards, the practice field, the luxury suite area, and we'll swing you right around to our playing surface. This custom venue, all designed for Fan Control Football Season 2.0. And so the big news, we told you, the trade, KOD adding some heavy artillery on offense, and they are in the lineup right now. Terrell Owens and Jacoby Herring to go along with quarterback Ed Crouch. Going up against this Board Ape defense. The hitman. And Crouch will look to throw right away, and incomplete, looking to get Herring involved right out of the gate. That one just off the hands of Jacoby Herring. I want to give a shout out to our FCF broadcast partners, twitch.tv/FCF, NBCLX, Peacock, and for those watching internationally, DAZN.
That was scary. That was an untouched blitz up the middle, and Crouch had to get rid of that one quickly. Hit Herring in the hands, but didn't quite work out. And if they get into a rut here in FCF, we've got power-ups that you use for offense. You can use the power play where you remove the linebacker from the defense for a drive or a score. You've got the Wendy's flip the field, our version of the punt, just in case you get stuck on your own end zone. And then the progressive fifth down, that's the big one that usually throws a lot of people off, but again, gives the offense another opportunity to get the first or score.
Second down, throwing again, potentially. Crouch throwing across his body to Herring and broken up. Julian Charles, that was a dangerous throw going across his body, and Herring able to keep it at least from getting intercepted. We'll get a second look.
Watch how Ed Cross step into the pocket. He throws it across his field, which makes it a very, very difficult catch right here for Jacoby Herring. The Board 8 clubs almost picked this one off right here with the hitman. This was really good coverage by Julian Juju Charles.
Yeah, fun fact is Juju was the first person who was tasked with covering TO in week 1. Had a lot of reps there at that high level, and he's played very well so far.
Yeah, he had so many good comments after that first game. Now he's telling all of his teammates, don't let it be you. The catch that Owens makes first this league will go viral. He was, of course, the one defending on the touchdown, but he had a lot of other stops. That TD, though, did make the rounds. Third down, throwing again. Crouch, just too far, had Herring in space.
Night of Degen fans, this was an amazing play. I like this play call that you have right here. Have Jacoby Herring going down the middle of the field. The Board 8 club's hitman, there was in a cover 2 defense, and watch the vision. He pissed it down the middle of the field, but just puts too much mustard on it, and his receiver was not able to come down with it.
That replay brought to you by Great Clips. Look great, feel great, perform great with Great Clips.
We good.
So quickly, KOD facing a 4th down. Opening minutes of this first half.
You see Coach Ritchie there calling the plays. He's here in the stadium, one of the faces of this KOD squad.
50 scene strong over on clock. Ready?
Again, just organizing it. That's one of the ways that you can get into the community here in fan control football. After you create your account at FCF.io, select a team. These communities very tight knit.
High snap, Crouch handles it. 4th down, may have to take it himself. Trying to elude the rush. Still moving, now going backwards and taken down. So a tough opening drive here for Knights of Degen as this Board 8 defense, Quindarius Coles and company, coming up with the stop. We do see the power-up flag onto the field.
The hitmen early in this game are already causing a lot of pressure for Ed Crouch. He's normally a posed quarterback, but he's feeling this pressure today.
Power flag has been thrown. Knights of Degen fans will have an opportunity to vote for a Wendy's flip the field.
So a fan vote is underway right now. And if you want to be a fan that calls the plays or decides when to use your power up, here's a closer look at how the play calling works. Steve Aoki taking part for his squad. Aoki
Right has all kinds of time to the corner, falling down and hauling it in.
Scan the QR code in the upper left-hand corner of the screen. Download the FCF app wherever you get your apps, Apple, Android.
Flip the field. Board 8 will have the ball 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
So Wendy's flip the field is the call, FCF's version of the punt. And so rather than use their 5th down early, they go flip the field, they'll change field position. But as I told you, to call plays in this particular game, because we have 2 of our Ballers Collective squads, any Ballers Collective game, you need to be an NFT holder to call plays for that team. For the 4 OG squads, free to register. So whatever works for you, you can download the app and get involved.
That's right, you'll buy your baller, which is your avatar, and then you can buy all the different packs for the different customization for your baller, but you'll set that baller to a specific team as we see the Apes start to take on offense, starting with an RPO run.
In motion for Baker. Francois, he's been so strong running the football, hesitates, flag on the play as he is out of play ahead of the 25-yard line. There's a flag back at the 15.
Well, that was a flag. I thought that was Thomas' shoes. I mean, Wood's shoes.
There's a couple of yellow shoes out there, some options.
This is a great design play. He reads the DN, but it was a holding right there, which was by Woods, and you can't do that.
He grabbed the defender, preventing him from making a play on the quarterback. Penalty's 5 yards from the spot of the foul. Going to replay 1st down.
5-yard penalty for the hold. That will back up the Board 8 crew. Second meeting of the season between these 2 teams. Board 8 defeated KOD back in week 1, 36-32. That was where Jacoby Baker made his name known in this league. 55 yards on the ground, 3 touchdowns.
One thing about this Board 8 fan group and the fans for the Board 8s, you guys do a really good job, and girls, of running and passing the ball. You have a nice balance because of your quarterback and running back that you have, and you understand that you have a pro-style quarterback who makes the right decisions.
All right, so you guys going with the Jet Indy coming across the field.
And the carry up the left side of the 15. That's Mo Thomas on the carry.
Yeah, a lot of the times that we see these jet sweep plays, they'll run it to the short side and you just try to squeak on through. Hopefully the bodies will create a hole there. On this case, going all the way to the opposite side, running to the far side, you give Mo Thomas a little bit of space for his speed.
Fans, don't miss your chance to join us here at Pullman Yards for fan-controlled football. Get your game day experience passes now. Head to fcf.tixer.com. And you can be here next week for Week 6 action. Keep things rolling here in Atlanta into June. Looking forward to having you out to Pullman Yards. It's a great experience. You can call the plays while you're here too. Food, drinks,
man, this is where we at.
merchandise, the whole deal. 2nd and 6 now on the 14. Francois, the give to Baker. Gets past a couple, and he is out of play at the 20, depending on where they spot him. Looks like he'll have enough for the first down.
I like this play call right here. You do a read option play, and Baker with the vision, he just makes sure he follows his blockers, the trenchmen, which will allow him to be able to get this first down.
So they'll say he's just shy, actually. It's a 5-yard gain for Baker. He'll need
no down
1
distance,
yard
y'all.
to go. It'll be a 3rd and 1 on the 19.
Hey,
as we take a listen to this Board A huddle.
If they jump, snap that shit, everybody run goals. All right? Don't wait till they get back over. Snap it when they come. Don't be big. Hey, empty right.
Just
31 smash. T delay. On 2, on 2. Ready? If they jump. If they jump, right.
If you hear the plays, sometimes just cuss and just work with us.
3rd and 1. Francois, flag on the play. Could be a free play. He won't get far. Drilled in the backfield by Jim Jones.
Well, he got what he asked for. It's if they jump, snap it early. But unfortunately, instead of it being a free toss down deep,
No, but they called a flag.
yeah, the O-line wasn't ready. He still gets hit. You get 5 yards, you still get hit.
No, but we'll see.
Offside. Defense, number 91. Penalty is 5 yards from the previous spot. It's enough for a first down.
See, that's when you know you have a veteran quarterback, because he understands that we're playing with some young guys. They're playing against some young guys, so he made sure to call a play that was on 2, but he knew guys were going to jump offside. So if he can keep the play going, he'd try to go for a longer yardage play, but he knew he had a guaranteed first down no matter what.
Oh, for sure. I don't want my quarterback getting hit, though. If I'm the quarterback, I'm like, yeah, I do want to throw it up because it is a free play. But also, you know, if they get there that fast, it's a little scary.
We saw a couple of shots earlier today for the quarterback, so it's been a topic so far.
Yeah, Cecil Cherry running over Brandon Silvers. That was the biggest hit that I think we've seen in this league.
Nah, you on the left. It's G right. You following the puller. And I'm reading in.
Yeah, Francois is constantly just kind of in control, making sure everything's to his liking every play he has.
First down on the 24. Francois, the fake, keeps it himself, and he is cruising just shy of the progressive blue zone. Dances out of bounds. A first down pickup.
This is my first time being able to watch DeAndre Francois and his Board Apes fan group. And one thing that I'm really enjoying is how you guys understand how to call plays right here. This is a read option play. He reads the D lineman who goes in on the run and then make sure he gets out of bounds. Guaranteed first down.
Yeah, very smart play there. And you can see we've been lauding the play calling of the fans of the Board Ape Football Club. Here are some of the top leaders. Every time that you call a play, you get points based off of how successful or unsuccessful it was. And Nerd at the top has been leading the way with Sir Doom Labine as well as the top play callers for this undefeated squad.
I believe that's Nerday.
Nerday.
No.
You can correct us in the chat.
We don't know what it is. I certainly don't.
Just can't be calling people nerds, man.
Francois gives to Baker. Baker to the left. Diving towards the end zone. And officials will rule him down just shy. So Jacoby Baker and DeAndre Francois, they have kept it on the ground here to get things started.
We have another read option play right here, and he just makes sure he just gives Jacoby Baker the ball, and he tries to get in the end zone, but unfortunately he wasn't able to. But this is another good job by DeAndre Francois. He sees that they're playing the pass. He hands the ball off to his running back and just makes sure that he gets another first down, and now they have a first down on the 2-yard line.
And now we're inside the progressive blue zone, anywhere from the 10-yard line and in. With 10:44 to play, the first down, looking for our first score. in this first half.
Well, that just in case you forget, we slightly tint those lights in that progressive blue zone blue.
It don't matter. Go
And
right.
also, tough for KOD. The first down was right there at the 2, and now it's 4 plays here on the 2-yard line.
Francois hands off to Baker, and he runs it right down Main Street and in for 6. The Board 8 Football Club strikes first.
Untouched, man. Untouched. That O-line plowed the way there.
Right here, this whole drive, the Board Apes, they've been doing read option plays, and DeAndre Francois is just making the right decision. He sees that the KOD is waiting for him to run this in right here. Watch as he hands the ball off to Jacoby Baker, and he just runs right into the end zone. Like Degen was saying, the Trenchman just set up a solid wall, and anybody could run through that hole right there.
That's the 5th rushing touchdown on the year for Baker, as now Woods is on to try and go for 2 and give Board Ape an 8-0 lead. They'll go to the corner. Woods up high, can't hang on. Defense there from Marquell Osborne. It's the King of the Hill champ this past Wednesday night.
One thing that we're seeing a lot.
So we'll take a quick timeout. Second look. Board Ape answering the call first. Easy stuff for Jacoby Baker. 10:15 to play, first half. So the Board Ape Football Club gets the ball on offense, does the job, moving it downfield. And now we'll see the second crack at it here for KOD. Ed Crouch 0 for 3 on that initial drive through the air, trying to get Jacoby Herring involved. Now they'll put it on the ground with Terrell West.
Love that call by the fans. Just get something going here. As you get something going, then you start opening up the pass afterwards. I think everyone is very excited. You got Yeti, you got Hollywood, you got Tio, all these weapons to catch the ball. Don't forget about West in the backfield to open things up.
Yeah, Yedidiah Lewis coming back. He was out last week. So to add Owens and Herring to Yeti, and then Jordan Williams played well last week as well. You really talk about a super deep receiving group right now.
It must be nice.
Now, I just want to see Tio get this catch. Look, he changed his shoe color. Now he's wearing the blue and orange. Like, let's get him the ball at some point.
Indy right. Jet left, Indy right.
But we do that with the game plan, set it up.
I'm about to say, you telling them to make sure to throw the ball? What are you doing?
I was just saying, let's set it up first.
All right.
All right, here we go. We got a jet Indy. Currently in that slot is Yeti. He's going to the far side. Let's see if they hand it off.
Here's Crouch. It is the handoff. And churning up that right sideline, Terrell West. He will pick up the first down for Knights of Degen. So they came out throwing. First time around, didn't work out so well. Fans, this is the beauty of the FCF, right? The fans adjust now, and we're seeing a run-heavy diet.
And that's why these two teams are two of the best in the league. They see something that didn't work last time, and they come back and like, let's do something a little bit different. And right here, you see that KOD decided to run the ball in the last 2 plays and get the first down.
Yep. And again, we not only track the good plays and the points that you get, but what actually happens on the field. These are your top leaderboards of fans at home that are calling the run plays that turn into yards, and it's the good part FCF leading the way there with Coach Richie. That is Coach Richie. You see a couple of the KOD guys in the back on the calls, on the laptops, running their community. Coach Richie, one of the leaders of that, and although he's here in the stadium, still doing that, leading the community and trying to lead this KOD squad to a touchdown.
Under 8 to play, first down. More ground attack for KOD. They keep it with West at a Middle Tennessee State University, an Alabama native.
Ed Crouch on this one, I think he would have wanted this one back. He handed the ball off, and that was a read option play where he could have passed it off. And they were really successful in the last few run plays. So I think he just wanted to run the ball again right here. In this situation, I think if he would have looked back at it, he could have seen, he would have read it, and the linebackers were cheating up, and he had a few receivers that would have been open.
Yeah, that's one of the things with Coach Liotta's offense. It's a run-pass option. All the run plays can be passes if the quarterback pulls it out. And a lot of time you'll see the quarterback pull it out and still run, but it can be a takes it and then lobs it up to the one receiver running a route. You see the Z and the Y still running a route here. That's what I'm talking about.
Here's the fake handoff and the throw to the end zone. That's 6. Big time grab, falling over the wall. It's Yeti Lewis. Actually, let's see, that's someone else.
That's Bazile.
That's Bazile. That's not 80, it's 40. Bazile, the tight end, a 24-yard touchdown.
This is a wonderful play call right here. All you have to see, they've been running the ball the last few plays, read option, and watch, you do the read option again, Brazil gets on the edge, gets around the tight end, around the linebacker, and then perfect throw by Ed Crouch. He just puts a little touch on it. He gets past his linebacker, but you all started it off with all these runs in a row to allow this play to develop.
Tight ends are having a day today. Bazile has played well. This is his second time out. Here's T.O. now for 2. Hauls it in. What a grab from Terrell Owens. The first connect from Crouch to Owens. It's good for an Experian boost of 2 more points. And KOD goes in front 8-6.
Sorry, I couldn't help myself. That was a bullet, and T.O. had to fight him off to make the catch. And my goodness, it feels good to see 81 making some plays there.
Yeah, this is exactly what you wanted to see. T.O. get a quarterback that he's reliable with, he knows that's going to be there and make some solid throws. And this is exactly what he's going to get out of Ed Crouch. He does a fade route right here. He beats his Juju and then just sets up the ball right where T.O. can get it. And this is a wonderful throw. The DB couldn't do anything about it.
That's a second look courtesy of Great Clips. Get the same great haircut every time. Look great, feel great, perform great with Great Clips.
Man, in slow-mo, like, you just get to see the hand fighting, one of the cool parts as well. He turned early, that made Juju turn his head, and the ball went right by him. What a master class. And what looks to be not open, actually is open when you're the Hall of Famer. What a formation. Trips right here. It's pretty stacked.
Yeah, bunched up there on the right side, Francois, and over the throw, the intended receiver, Darren Woods.
Osborne with good coverage right here. They like you said earlier, Degen, they were in the trips formation, trips bunch, and they tried to do a vertical concept, one across the field, one up the field, and one down the field. Osborne did a good job of just staying over top of this route, not allowing Francois to squeeze it in there.
Hey fans, make sure you get your fan-controlled football merchandise. Use the code GameDay20. You can scan the QR code on your screen or go to store.fcf.io. That code will save you 20% off your purchase, but on game day only. So act today and get your fan-controlled football gear. Get your team shirts, some league gear, hats, whatever works. Head to store.fcf.io.
And no worries, you come into the stadium, people will be wearing it. You'll fit right on in. The fandom is very clear. You see the KOD guys just organizing every time.
Francois looking to run. Good containment there from the defense of KOD. But coming up, hobbling there momentarily, that was Jim Jones. Seems like he'll be able to walk it off.
I think he was dancing, not hobbling.
Yeah, you know what? I caught the tail end of it. I think it was a dance.
Yeah, you know, when you're a linebacker and you make a big hit, sometimes you like to get up, and it might look like you hurt, but you're actually dancing. The board apes, they try to do a draw, a fake pass to a run with the quarterback DeAndre Francois, and they thought they were going to. Normally, when you call a draw play, you think you're going to throw the defense off guard. The shutdown squad was waiting for it on that one.
Now a 3rd and 9. After Francois credited with a 1-yard gain, under 5 to play, first half. KOD leading board 8, 8-6. Knights hammered Aoki last week, 42-18.
Let's go!
Francois, play action, looking to throw. Just off target, trying to find Jacoby Baker for a short gain, and not there.
This is really good defense by the shutdown squad. The Bored Apes try to do a screenplay right here. So a screenplay is you sneak in there and allow the D lineman to rush up on the quarterback, and you screen it behind them. You sneak the running back behind them. The shutdown D linemen were waiting for it, and they completely shut the play down. And on screen plays, normally O-linemen are down the field.
Yeah.
So if an O-lineman is down the field and you throw the ball down the field, then it's considered a legal pass. So that's what DeAndre Francois just threw it away.
Yeah, big Kamali Matthews was having a chat with McQuill Osborne at the end of the play, and I was like, why are those two guys together? It's because Kamali was 7 yards down the field ready to hit everybody.
Yeah, O-linemen, they like screen plays because they get the opportunity to go hit the DBs and linebackers when normally they're not allowed to.
Here's a 4th down for Board 8. Francois tipped at the line and batted away. Travante Valentine back in the lineup this week and making an impact.
We'll shout out the Trenchmen and the O-linemen when they do well, as they did in the touchdown earlier. This case, we shout out the D-lineman of shutdown squad. The Decavian champion just runs over the center.
That was a great play right here. He pushes right through the D lineman and then just runs right over DeAndre Francois. He kind of looked like Jordan Davis to me right there from Georgia. That big D lineman, same haircut, same number, and dominating just like Davis would do.
Closer look at Valentine. Spent some time with LSU in his college days. And on this 4th down, there will be a Wendy's flip the field. So as the Board Ape squad got backed up, they're going to flip the field and give their bad field position to KOD. Ahead 8-6 with 3:08 to play.
Love that. Chat right now in all caps. We had the call on the microphone by the referee, and then someone on the field let them know how happy they were about it in all caps. Yeah! Flip the field, yeah! Wendy's biggie bag, yeah! So we go KOD take over.
3 minutes and counting. Indy Pop, the call from you, the fans of KOD. And it's Crouch trying to keep it himself. Going nowhere quickly, chased out by Julian Charles. We told you at the top, KOD, now the home of Terrell Owens. And you can get all of this exclusive TO footage. You're mic'd up, and also catch and broadcast the final game of the evening. That's coming up next, Glacier Boys and Beasts. Tune into the TO Zone exclusively on Fubo Sports Network. It's airing now. Keeping a close eye on all things TO.
In the football community, it's kind of funny. Literally, anybody that's older than you by like 3 years, their nickname is Unc. Like I had guys on my team, they're 5 years older than me. I'm like, yeah, Unc. I call good friends of mine that are older than me Unc, and you just heard them. They say that the TO today. Yeah, Unc. For those who don't know what Unc is, that's like Uncle.
Uncle Owens.
I'm like dead and I need to shower.
I ain't gonna lie, I like those jackets.
The KOD squad, I mean, they stay flashy.
It's fully coordinated what they're doing. Here's the give to Lewis, showing off the speed out to the 25. Jedediah Lewis back in the lineup and making an impact here.
Again, we've seen a lot of these jet sweeps to the short side. This is the second time we've seen it to the long side. First one was by the Board Ape Football Club. This time, it goes to KOD to the far side, and you see the speed of Yeti. That's why you try to run these to the far side. Get it to your smaller, quicker receivers and let them make a play.
I like how he put his foot in the ground. It caused the defender to overrun the play, allow him to get about 5 extra yards. Get downhill.
We've reached 1 minute left in our first half. Little feedback. Knights of Degen ahead of Board Ape, 8-6. We're back after this. 1 minute remaining in this first half. KOD leading Board Ape Football Club 8-6, and Well, we hyped this quarterback showdown, and as we talk about passing right now, 1 completion combined amongst the both of them.
Yeah, we have 7 passes between both of them, and we only have 1 completion for 26 yards and a touchdown by Ed Crouch. But I wouldn't be surprised to see if Francois and the Board Ape Club pick up their passing game as well. We still have Ed Crouch out here right now, and we definitely we're praising his receivers. So I won't be surprised if pretty soon they start getting a few more catches.
Owens out right now. Crouch to throw. Comes to Herring on the near side, and Jacoby Herring is inside the progressive blue zone with that reception. And that's his first grab on the night, making his debut with KOD.
Ed Crouch has good poise. Watch and see. He just sits in the pocket, has the vision, and just knows where his check down is. Gets his ball to Herring to make sure that he can get some positive yards, which gives them another first down. And now it's first down and go.
Inside the progressive blue zone. Football's on the 9. Remember, clock will go a little bit faster until we get to 30 seconds left. Then it will stop after every play.
51 cross.
Terrell Owens back on. Looking for his first reception here as a member of Knights of Degen.
Prototype.
The prototype.
Yeah.
One of a kind. The Hall of Famer.
I got. No. What you got? Go. Yeah. That's great. I'm coming.
He's got Yeti Lewis lined up. First and goal from the 9. Crouch looking to T.O. Just beyond his reach. A little behind him. Fans behind the end zone looking for a flag. And so is Terrell Owens. He, I think, fully expected to see some laundry on the carpet here.
That's a flag!
Watch and he throws a pretty accurate ball, only where T.O. can get to the ball, but I don't see the flag right here, T.O. I'm sorry, number 35 for the hitman, Jay Dixon, has pretty good coverage. But if you watch, Cam Hall puts pressure on Ed Crouch, which causes him to be able to force a pass in there a little bit faster than he probably wanted to, and it made it be a little bit off target.
I think T.O. was citing Dixon there. A little contact as the ball started to come down, but not what you'd expect, especially in this league. That's not getting you a flag.
Yeah, we definitely seen a little bit more touching in this league than that. So, yeah, you're not getting nothing for that one, T.O.
Bubble.
Second down, 47 seconds to go. Williams in motion. Crouch calls his own number, moving towards the pylon, and trying to force his way into the end zone. Ed Crouch bumped out of play just shy of the end zone.
That was a big hit there, and a necessary hit. It was a lead block by West to get on in. Juju has to make the play here. And again, that man, he is tasked with a lot of things to do, covering T.O., covering Hollywood, now makes a touchdown-saving tackle.
Yeah, that was a perfect hit to keep Crouch out of the end zone.
One thing my dad always told me and coaches always told me is get your head across when it comes to making tackles, because when you get your head across, then it causes the running back or the person with the ball to run through you. And it's a lot harder to run through somebody when you're trying to tackle, when they're trying to go forward. So that's why, guys, that was a good hit by him, Julian Charles, by getting his head across and thudding him to the wall.
I might work some magic. Eight
Just hear Ed Crouch say, I might work some magic.
So, Andy Love.
Third and goal on the 2. After that 7-yard gain for Crouch. KOD
Let's go right.
trying to punch it in.
Go.
That's Williams in motion. Crouch rolling right, running out of real estate, cuts it back to the goal line. Touchdown for Ed Crouch and the Knights of Degen.
He wasn't wrong. He worked some magic there. He pre-called which way he was going here, Shays, and it almost didn't work until the cutback came through.
Yeah, right here, Ed Crouch, he does a good job. Actually, he makes a mistake because he takes the read when he could have actually handed this one off. Watch, he should have handed this one off because they were biting on him, but then he just makes the running back, the linebacker overruns the play, And then when he gets into the red zone, he turns into a running back and puts his shoulder down and gets into the end zone.
Yeah, and it's a great play by Terrell West to not give up on it. He didn't get the handoff, came back, made the block to spring through for Ed Crouch.
Looking for two. Williams hauls it in, a pure hands catch for Jordan Williams. That's brought to you by Experian Boost. And Knights of Degen push ahead now 16-6.
Yeah, and a lot of these, again, extra points are the big differentiator for games. Like, that is huge here. Great job by KOD. They're up by 2 possessions now because of extra points.
Now let's check in with our public address announcer.
Shout out to the Pocket Aces with a Ballers IRL benefit redemption.
Pocket Aces getting acknowledged here at Pullman Yards, and Ed Crouch just scoring his league-leading 8th rushing touchdown here in fan-controlled football. Helps his squad go up 16-6.
Ed Crouch is out here throwing a back shoulder tutorial.
I know 2 of them.
Back to the Apes. And back to Baker. Spun down hard by Marquell Osborne.
This is a good run right here by Baker. It was kind of a funky looking tackle that was trying to be made by Jim Jones. At first it looked like he was trying to grab his foot. He spun out of it, but he was elusive enough and strong enough to be able to get him about 8 yards on this carry.
And again, now we're within 30 seconds. So the clock will stop after every play. Doesn't matter if you're inbounds, out of bounds, whatever. Plays take anywhere between 5 to 7 seconds, so you're thinking, okay, there's probably maybe 5 or 4 plays left in this half for the Bourdain Football Club.
Depending on how fast they go, could see KOD get another opportunity here in the first half as well. Francois looking for his first completion. Play call is in, 30 seconds left in the half. It won't come here. The handoff to Baker, and he is eaten up by the squad in blue. Ronald Marlborough, among others.
We have another read option play right here. DeAndre Francois, he hands it off to Jacoby Baker, but unfortunately, this was great defense by the Knights of Degen. The solid hit by number 36, Ronald McBurge, and that's just really good defense because the fans of the Knights of Degen, they were definitely trying to get the first down right here, and they weren't able to.
Yeah, that was good stuff there by the defense. Here is the leader of the offensive rushing yards for our fans at home. Again, the fans that have been calling rush plays that have worked the best. It is Nerd or Nerday, if that is what we're going with. Info Arcade, Mayor Frank, Freddie Airmail, Bucks, and Sir Doom leading the way as your top 6. But again, if you want to get involved, scan the code in the top corner, download the app on the Apple Store or Google Play, select your team, and start picking plays for your favorite squad here in Fan Control Football.
3rd and 1 for Bourdain. Couple of options. Baker is drilled. Oh, Jim Jones delivering the thunder.
That was a massive hit right there by Jim Jones.
Who?
Jim Jones. Watch the read option, and Jim Jones was just waiting on it. He was watching his guy, watching Jacoby Baker, and this was man defense. You could tell just how he step for step, he was with Jacoby Baker, and they met in the hole, and he didn't get anywhere.
Jim Jones coming into the weekend, 23.5 tackles, among the leaders in fan-controlled football. Had a great run at Kent State and has now become one of the defensive forces here in fan-controlled football.
What's his name?
Jim Jones?
Hey.
You know, and these last couple of rushing plays for the Bourdain Football Club, these options, they've just been defended well. I think Francois has made the right read. The end has stayed at home, and he had to give it up, and it's just been big tackle after big tackles. Now they go empty set here.
Bourdain 0 for 1 on their previous 4th down try. 4th and 1. The defense is there again. They read it the whole way. Dak Champion sniffs out that reverse for Maurice Thomas on a 4th down attempt.
Knights of Degen, they set the edge right here, and they allow their defense to be able to not let Mo Thomas get on the edge. Like you said, Dak champion, he was just waiting for Mo Thomas to get there, and it was nothing for him on this play.
Looks like we're going to have a vote for a progressive 5th down. You see the power-up flag has been thrown with 16 seconds left, and it's now up to you fans to approve this. And if so, we'll have a progressive 5th down. This drive will stay alive for Board Ape as Dak champion stays hydrated after a big stop.
Yeah, this is a tough one for the fans at home. Both squads have already used their Wendy's flip the field, so you don't want to give it back to them.
The progressive 5th down. 5th down.
You don't want to give it back to him with bad field position. And so maybe you get the first down here. You can buy a little bit more time. And even if you don't get the first down here, you take off a chunk off the clock. So again, a tough decision here. You don't like using your power up so early on in the game, but Board Ape Football Club are starting to get behind the ball here just a little bit.
This team looking to stay perfect, looking to clinch a berth in the postseason. They win here, they'd go 5-0. Board Ape last week, the victory over the Glacier Boys, 28-20 to stay perfect. 5th and 3 now on this progressive 5th down with 16 seconds left.
Nice that Degen is in man defense right here. This is actually a really good call by the Board Ape.
Francois eludes Jones. He'll pick up the first down and then some. Francois still moving into the blue zone to the end zone. Touchdown!
That is one of the problems when you go in man coverage versus a very elusive quarterback like DeAndre Francois. Watch on the replay, DeAndre Francois, he sits in the pocket and he tries to let the play develop, but then Mike Jones comes on the blitz, he overruns the play, then allows DeAndre Francois just to use his legs, and he has 7 touchdowns on the season, now 8, and it just shows why the Board Apes are undefeated because of the balance that their offense has with their quarterback being able to do amazing things like that.
33-yard run for DeAndre Francois. That replay brought to you by Great Clips.
Man, Jim Jones' eyes lit up. He was like, all right, quarterback scrambling. The pass wasn't there. We got him. And just a quick step there by Francois as they go for 2.
Trying to hang on, Cheeston Fuller at the last opportunity. Batted away, good fight on the defensive end from Ernest Gardner. Gardner getting the late call up tonight for Roman Tatum, who was not available, then comes up to make the stop.
Yeah, Gardner's been getting a lot of play here as he's been subbed in for Roman Tatum, who is one of our better corners, and Gardner is making a case here to play a lot more. I'm liking the way that he's covering. He's always in a fight. He's in a battle. And see, even in that one where the ball looked maybe trapped on in, he used his left arm to swipe him down, used his right arm to shove him down. And it's that kind of physicality that's getting Ernest Gardner more playing time here for Shutdown Squad.
They didn't get a ton of playing time, practice squad guy at Oklahoma, but has stuck with it and getting the chance here in fan-controlled football. Now, 5 seconds left in the FCF, plenty of time for KOD to go downtown.
I would normally say 7 you're safe. Here it has to be like a quick out and step out of bounds or go down, whatever. The clock stops anyways. Oh,
Fumble.
no.
This is trouble. Crouch picks it up, lets it fly from the end zone to the other end zone. Knocked down, incomplete. No flag on the play. A lot of contact as that one was intended from one end zone to another for Yeti Lewis.
Wow. Wow. I know we don't normally call pass interferences here. We like to let them play, but that's a wow. I think that was a pass interference. It was a great throw from distance. Just, oh my God. Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, Degen. Let me check this one out. That was actually a good play call. That was actually a good no call right there on that play.
The defender does not feel like there should have been a flag on that last second play. We've come to the halftime. We've got a High Live brew break on the way. At the break, KOD 16, Board Ape 12.
A football's harder. He's not used to running and catching it. You're asking a lot of a big man.
He's not used to running and catching it. What is basketball?
He boxes out.
But you're still running down the court. What is a slam? What is an alley-oop? Alley-oop.
That's different.
It's a running catch.
How many alley-oops have you seen him do?
Francois, that's complete to Woods as we're back to live action. I would have thought Dwight, 7-footer, just go to the end zone and turn around.
Yeah, that's what I was
Just
thinking.
stand there. You can out-jump Ray all day.
You don't have to out jump him. We just stand there.
Yeah.
but we get back to the action.
Yeah, more important stuff.
you see immediately coming out of the half that DeAndre Francois puts a nice touch on his pass right here, and already starts with a 16-yard completion to let everybody know, hey, calm down. We're gonna figure everything out. And I'm really excited for the second half.
There's that first reception, as you alluded to, Francois to Woods for 16 yards. Opening moments here of the second half. A 16-12 lead for Knights of Degen. Fort Ape Football Club trying to stay perfect. We're in week 5 of a 7-week regular season, so it is an important time to build your resume for the playoffs. Only the top 2 teams from each division, 2 from the OGs, 2 from the Ballers Collective, earn a spot in the postseason here in the FCF.
Let's go!
Motion, Francois, wrapped up. Valentine again was not fooled by any of this. Just waited it out and completely took down Francois.
They run a screenplay right here, so that means the linemen run out, and you can't run a screenplay if you don't get the ball out quick, and that's exactly why Dak Valentine got back there so fast. I mean, not Dak Valentine, but Valentine got back there so fast.
They're kind of side by side. They just become one eventually in the eyes of the quarterback.
Yeah, Decabian champion and Trevante Valentine. Both those guys run at you. Very scary.
FCFTixer.com. That's your place to head to get your game day experience passes and to join us inside this custom venue at historic Pullman Yards in Atlanta, Georgia. You can catch all the fan-controlled football action. Head to FCF.Tixer.com.
So the funny thing about screenplays is that the old lineman is almost like pushing the defensive lineman to the quarterback so you can dump it behind him. But if the defense reads it really fast, because there was a man coverage, you need to get rid of the ball immediately or you're in trouble like you was last night.
Francois has plenty of time here to unload and complete. Finds Maurice Thomas, who takes a shot in the back, but is able to come up with the football.
Yeah, Trent's been doing a great job buying time, and this is a offensive line unit known for its pass protection. And so that time, in a clear pass situation, buy time, and that's not the first time where Francois has had a lot of time, so this Trent's been doing a great job here as we take a look at our passing leaders. And who else would it be up at the top other than Nerde?
Which I just feel like that's what I want to call it now. So even if it might be Nerd or Nerdy,
all right,
I think Nerde makes the most sense.
Makes the most sense. All right, we'll go with that. Nerde has been the leader for this Fort Ape Football Club as the top fan. 268 passing yards for an Info Arcade, then Freddie Airmail right after that. You're seeing a lot of these similar names here because this Fort Ape Football Club, very, very dedicated to their play calling. As you see another run first in the RPO.
First down here, and Francois gets rid of one tackler, ditches another, goes to the 10, tries a little hurdle, and he's down at the 5. DeAndre Francois finding a way forward, and don't forget, this is the first drive of the second half, so that NFT, very rare 99 jersey, they're calling plays at 1,000 times the strength of the traditional vote, and they like themselves some Francois on the move.
Fort Ape got away with a false start right here on this play, but DeAndre Francois, you do another read option play like you guys been doing all day. The Knights of Degen bite on the running back, and then he pulls it and allows him to get a lot of extra yardage, and then tries to jump over a Knight. Unfortunately, he wasn't allowing him to have it, but it got him into the progressive blue zone and another first down.
Yeah, immediately Marquise Kane jumped up and said, nope, no hurdling here.
Reminder, we want to give a big thank you to our Fan Control Football League broadcast partners, everyone watching at twitch.tv/FCF, on NBC LX, on Peacock, and our international viewers on DAZN. Fort Ape 1 for 1 in the progressive blue zone thus far. They've got a 1st and goal on the 6 now, trailing 16-12. Francois this time gives to Baker, and Baker tries to turn the corner. He's spun down by Freddie Conyers.
This is another read option play, and Jacoby gets the ball, tries to be patient and sits behind the line, but like you said, Conyers was just waiting for him, and which didn't allow him to get anything. Conyers, right here, this is a wonderful play by the linebacker. He sits in the hole and step for step follows Jacoby Baker, and that was, honestly, that's one of the best linebacker plays I've seen all day. I know we've seen some big hits, but just to stay in the hole and then not get manipulated by the running back's movements, which allowed Conyers to be able to make a play that well.
That replay brought to you by Great Clips. Great Clips is 100% franchised, and salons are owned locally by more than 1,100 franchisees across North America. Second and goal on the 4. Under 14 to play, second half. Board Ape looking for the lead. That's Maurice Thomas in motion. And Francois again checking the defense, trying to find an avenue forward. Jim Jones on the scene.
Yeah, and that time the hole closed. There was a hole there, and immediately both KOD linebackers just say, no, not this time. As you can see, a great view here. Look, okay, no, there's no one there. All right, that's going to be a very small gain there. I like the fact that Board Football Club still calling these run first in the RPO. They're the fans at home, or the fan at home holding the 99 customization of their baller. Again, having the 1,000 times the power for the vote. Basically calling the play, saying, hey, let's just keep it on the ground for now. We'll let our smart quarterback make smart decisions, and sometimes the other team makes very good plays, as Shazier has called out.
On that play, I think DeAndre's going to want it back, though. He had the opportunity to get it to his tight end, who was out on the flat route. The nicer Degen was waiting for another run play right here. And like you said, with the 99 card, he gave them the option to be able to throw the ball. DeAndre thought he was going to be able to get in there with his legs. He's trying to be very cautious with the ball in the blue zone. You don't want to turn it over this far down the field.
Third down now after no gain for Francois. Rolling right. Someone's helmet popped off. Francois fires a bullet to the back of the end zone. It's deflected away. Jim Jones, missing that helmet, knocks down the intended pass, looking for Tyrus Black.
Ronald McBurge was right here in the middle of this lane. The trenchman gave him a lot of time, and then you see Champion that didn't even want to rush him because he understood that he was going to get shook, but McBurge just stood in the middle of the lane and made it a really hard window to throw into, and unfortunately, they weren't able to make it in there.
Remember, both these squads used a lot of their power-ups early on in the game, so the Apes, they don't have another fifth down here. So you kind of want to score on this drive. They will have the power-up, the power play power-up later on. But again, the difference in this game right now are extra points. I say it over and over again. I say it every week. Extra points win games. Now the Board Ape Football Club, they don't score here. They might be down a solid 2 possessions.
Yeah, and I'm sorry, I keep saying McBurge. His name is Malbro. I'm sorry. That is completely my fault.
Board Ape 0 for 2 on fourth down, but this is a big one. It's a 4th and goal on the 4. Francois with twins to his right. Jacoby Baker in the backfield. Approaching the 11-minute mark in this second half. Francois to throw. Through the hands of Woods. Had Darren Woods across the middle, and Marquise Kane there defending. And remember, Board Ape used their progressive 5th down, so they have no recourse here to keep this drive alive.
This is really good coverage right here by Kane. He plays through the ball, wraps around his arm, and just did not allow him to be able to catch this. This is awesome coverage.
And welcome back, KOD leading Board Ape 16-12. Now we're joined in our booth by a special guest, the NBA champ, the All-Star Dwight Howard here. Dwight, thanks for being here.
Oh, man, thanks for having me here, man. I'm really happy to be with you guys and enjoying this experience. This is amazing.
Now, we were loving watching you take part in the man-up here, taking back through that man-up. You're going up against Ray Austin, an NFL defensive back.
This was so crazy. So before this happened, I was sitting in the booth, and I was imagining myself playing one-on-one with somebody, and scoring a touchdown. And so they asked me to do it. I'm like, yeah. So I come out here, do it, and I'm in the moment, and I missed the ball. I'm so mad at myself. Oh, my God.
Man, I see you catch so many alley hoops. I'm like, this easy. This easy.
Man, that's what I was thinking, like, touchdown, this is my moment. And then I dropped the ball. Just like that.
It's all good. I kind of want to get, what's the biggest takeaway from being here at the facility with the FCF for you so far?
This is amazing. Just the whole atmosphere, the music. I'm big into music, so
Check
just
out.
the music, this type of action with the football is just crazy. It reminds me of this NFL game called Blitz.
Sure.
You know, so when I first saw that and I first hit him on the field, it just gave me that atmosphere. And that was like my favorite game. I would stay up all night playing the game. So this is amazing. The way the fans call the plays and all that, it's amazing.
Yeah, I love the fan involvement. So, Dwight, I know you're from Georgia. You used to be, you're still a superstar. But did you play football when you was a kid?
I did. I played defensive end, you know, so I was the one going to try to tackle, you know, the quarterback all the time. And that was my job. I used to want to hit people. And then somehow stuck with basketball in this.
I think you made the right decision.
I think I did too.
Now, we had to do the man up, but we also had to do rock, paper, scissors.
And I lost. I'm taking all L's today.
Just catching all the L's today. What's your, as we call it here, RPS? What's your RPS strategy in rock, paper, scissors?
Well, my strategy is really just go off the flow.
Okay.
Whatever my energy is feeling at the moment, I'm going to go with it. And I chose rock because I'm like, man, I'm going to rock. I'm strong. I'm going to win. And I lost.
Here's Crouch throwing, intercepted. That's taken away by Marcus Clayton. A flag on the play. Clayton still moving. In for 6. We'll see if this one's coming back. A flag is down shy of the 20.
Pick 6.
This is action-packed, too.
And now they do the sprint across the field, maybe making it to the Wendy's hot mic. They're seeing because they see the laundry on the ground. There was a flag. Not sure if the flag was before the pick, after the pick, after the touchdown. Let's see it one more time here.
I love how the back of his jersey say "Power to the fans." You know, the crackback. I think that was where the flag was at.
Yeah.
You can't crack back in this league.
Oh man.
So the pick looks like it'll stand, but the return is probably going to come back a bit here. That's Marcus Clayton.
Oh yeah.
University of West Florida with the pick.
Well, it could have been either a block in the back or a blindside block. And when a blindside block is basically the guy that's coming to make the tackle can't see the defender that's blocking him. So it's kind of protecting the defender. So when a play like that happens.
Yeah, that's one of our sack leaders, Justin Foster, who likes to get after it, catching the super back west in the side there. So it might bring it back. Again, big zebra meeting right now, and Coach Liotta's in there as well trying to get an explanation, but it'll still be a pick here.
After the interception and during the return, there's a personal foul, illegal blindside block on the return team, number 96. That penalty is enforced 10 yards from the spot of the foul. Board Apes get to keep the ball, they have the ball first down.
Oh, so no touchdown.
So interception stands, but as you called it, Shazier, that'll be a penalty, 10-yard variety. We're here with Dwight Howard. Dwight, we ask athletes that come to visit FCF all the time from other sports. As we take one more look at this here. So here's the interception. Now we'll see this penalty come over, and pretty clear call there for the officials. But could you imagine fan involvement in your sport if fans were deciding you're going to run zone, you're going to do box and one? Like, what would it be like in basketball for you?
I mean, well, I think the game is so fast, you know, that I think it'll be tough to really do that because I guess the only thing you can really do is say, hey, we want this person to score this time or this person to dunk or stuff like that. But I don't know. I think it'll be a lot of fun. I would definitely want to play because I love, you know, interacting with the fans. And, you know, if there's any way I could interact with the fans during the game, I would definitely be the one to do it, you know. So that'd be a lot of fun. I think it'd be great.
I feel like y'all sport is just interactive all the time anyway.
Yes.
Y'all just be having hecklers and
oh
everything.
My God. They be going crazy in the stand.
You got a PG-13 heckler story for us? I had to classify it for you because I know you got a lot of others.
Yeah, I got some rated R's, but I would say probably the worst one was somebody took one of those clappers and they got mad that we was losing the game and they threw it and almost knocked my eye out.
What?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What city was that?
That wasn't my Wizards.
My own city. We was in Orlando.
Man.
And it was the same year we went to the finals. It was the first game of the whole playoffs. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, guys.
Oh, that's crazy.
16-12, Knights of Degen lead the Board Ape football club here. You mentioned fan interaction. Guys in this league, they talk to fans on a regular basis. They'll even come up to us. They'll look at cameras and say, fans, run the football, pass the football. That'd be a wild experience in basketball to be able to advocate for, like, hey, put me back in. The fans decide it all.
That would be awesome, man. I think that the way that this technology and everything is going, everything is interactive, and I think the more you stimulate people's mind and stuff like that with the game, more people want to come out. And this is a cool atmosphere. It's different from the norm. It's really lovely, and it's here in Atlanta, best city in the world.
Do you think the fans will like if they got to pick the free throw shooters?
Oh, I think they'll play jokes. They'll probably put the worst free throw shooters in the game on purpose, just to see them break free throws. But I'm making mine, so they put me in the game, I'm cashing them out.
So is that a real, like, a mental thing, like, when it comes to free throws? Because I know every basketball player can shoot.
Well, see, my thing is I used to lift so much weights, I couldn't extend my arms. So every time I shot, it was like a rocket. And I said, okay, let me change my shot. And I started doing that. I stopped lifting the same, and then my shot was cash. They call me Cash App, which is crazy.
Hey, no, they call you Cash App. That means you money.
I'm money. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I like that.
That was too much rock, and then you turned a little bit more paper.
There you go.
Now I'm selling.
And now you're sharp like scissors.
Yes, sir.
That's awesome.
Now, we saw you in the Man-Up Challenge, and I know you wanted to catch it. You didn't. Had you caught that football, what was the celebration going to be?
I was probably going to do the famous Dirty Bird dance.
Ooh!
Yes, sir. Right. Yes, sir.
I mean, it only makes sense. Jamal Anderson is involved in the Fan Control Football League. We're here in Atlanta.
I would have definitely did that.
Oh, there it is.
Look.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
It was there, man.
It was there.
It was there. I was so ready to jump up and cheer for you here.
Damn. I suck.
You good.
To the end zone. Beautiful look
Touchdown,
to Maurice Thomas. And they'll say he is just shy of the end zone. As DeAndre Francois going downfield to Maurice Thomas. And it looks like we'll have a power-up flag on the field right now, so they may look to add to this with 5:37 to go in this second half.
I think this is a more intimate experience than you would normally have at an NFL game.
100%.
Because you have it's like the owner's boxes is right here. Fans are right here. The fans can come sit down here next to the cheerleaders, and when they score the touchdown, they're going back to the Wendy's area back there. So it's kind of like it's real intimate, and that's the thing that you want to grow in a league. It's intimacy, so it's crazy.
No, that's one thing we love about this league is just that the fans can get involved. Sometimes it's hard for us to even call the plays because they're literally right underneath us.
Wow.
So like right now you don't hear it, but sometimes if the play is ran, it's almost like elephant stampeding underneath us.
They going crazy.
Yeah, because it's right here. And you don't really get that with the NFL. In the NFL, I was in the NFL for a while. The fans couldn't get close to you at all.
Yeah, it was kind of like, no, stay away. But now it's like, hey, we need you guys close. So this is great.
Yeah, when we first came to the stadium, looking at those corners and how the boxes were over, we're like, hey, I feel like it's going to play a lot. It actually doesn't, and it gives the fans just that great look.
You're right there on the action.
Yeah.
This is pretty cool.
I was asking in the chat here, anyone have any questions? So before we send off, we'll make sure to ask you one question here for Dwight Howard.
Board Ape Football Club, meanwhile, goes power play. So this is a 7-on-6 advantage. They can remove one defensive player for this whole series.
Hey, jet right, Indy
with
left.
the ball
on 1-on-1, ready?
Right on the doorstep here on the 1-yard line. A good chance to punch it in and retake the lead.
Imagine you play basketball and you be like, hey, this quarter we get to play one.
Yeah, 5-on-4.
Oh my God.
That's what they're doing right now.
That's so tough.
7-on-6 here for Board Ape. We saw some of the Board Ape leadership group there making their choices.
Oh, they about to run that thing.
They tried to run it. Jacoby Baker was met immediately in the backfield. That's Henry Kellogg.
Yeah, Kellogg wasn't playing around today. One thing that I've noticed a lot is that teams are running the ball on this power up, and the defense was sitting and waiting for it. He clotheslined him on this play. If you really look at it, it was a blitz by the Knights of Degen, and they were waiting for the run on this one.
Yeah, when it's 6-on-7, I feel like you have to play like that. You have to guess. you have to just make a decision and go for it. And this time it paid off in dividends there for Henry Kellogg, just showing the man strength there with just one arm.
Man strength for sure. So who was your favorite team growing up?
My favorite team, I know a lot of people, I had 2 favorite teams. I know it's hard to say that.
No, that's cool. Yeah,
okay.
I'm a millennial. We jump around.
All right. So I'm from Atlanta, so I always rep all Atlanta teams. But I did like Tom Brady because he wore number 12.
Tom Brady, bro?
Yes, he wore number 12.
You just told him it was okay.
He did. I tried to stop
You did.
I tried to stop
No.
it.
He's the GOAT. You got to like it. I don't blame you.
Francois to the end zone, a bullet. This time, Woods hangs on for 6.
Great play.
Very similar play we saw previously. Woods couldn't hang on and went through his hands.
He is in the. Okay.
He's going to the owner's box right there, slap the hands with all the owners up there. The Wendy's owner's box before he goes with Wendy's hot mic.
That's like the Lambeau League.
That's tough.
Right here, we've been doing read options all day. So he fakes the run and then just zips the ball in here, allowing Wood to only be able to catch it. He's a bigger receiver than Kane, and Kane wasn't able to defend it on this play. That was a solid pass by Francois.
Yeah, that was the play, as you were saying earlier, on 4th down last drive that didn't quite connect there. So this time Francois gets the hit.
Here's Thomas now to try and go for 2. Everything but the grab. Defense there from Marquise Kane, but Board 8 Football Club, they do the job. They go in front 18-16. Well, Dwight Howard, appreciate you stopping by. Thanks for being here at Fan Control Football.
I appreciate y'all. Next time I come, I'm not taking a L. Thank you, guys.
All right, Dwight Howard, the champion in the NBA, the All-Star Defensive Player of the Year, joining us here in Fan Control Football. 18-16. Ward 8 Football Club ahead of Knights of Degen with 3:25 left. Fans, don't forget you can get your fan-controlled football merchandise, and you can save as well. If you're here in the venue, head on to the merchandise stand, but otherwise go to store.fcf.io or scan the QR code. Use the promo code GameDay20, and you can save 20% off your order, but you must order on game day to save. Crouch gets rid of it in a hurry, finds West. Up to the 20, West with a convoy, still moving, and he's out of play. Inside the progressive blue zone, that is a major gain for Terrell West on the deal from Crouch.
Nice of Degen fans. I'm giving you all the credit on this play right here. This is a screenplay like we've been talking about all day. He sets it up, allows the O-lineman to get in front of West, and West to just stand right behind his O-lineman and just being able to create as much as he can. This is a wonderful play by you guys at Nice of Degen.
Opportunity to vote for a power play.
So KOD with the big gain, 31 yards, Crouch to West to set things up inside the progressive blue zone. And with just 3 minutes left in this game, fans, a reminder, cast your vote for the Gatorade Player of the Game. You can nominate now exclusively in the Twitch chat. Who do you think should be our Gatorade Player of the Game? Let us know. Feels like a couple of more decisive plays ahead, but we will see what transpires here over the next 3 minutes. In the meantime, don't forget about the TO Zone. It's airing live right now on the Fubo Sports Network. Exclusive coverage of all things Terrell Owens here in his debut at Knights of Degen, and then T.O. will hang around and broadcast our final game of the night, the Beasts against the Glacier Boys. You get exclusive helmet cam footage like this and much more, all in the T.O. Zone on the Fubo Sports Network.
I like that angle because it showed everybody how fast the game is and how difficult it is sometimes to make plays. You don't have that much time, so you can almost not even see the ball on that replay, and he scored a touchdown on it, or a 2-point conversion.
Yeah, Crouch is throwing the ball to where he's going to be, not where he's at. And you just got to turn and be used to that, get your hands up, and T.O. definitely used to that. Again, just going back to that last play, we've seen KOD try to set up the screen multiple times, and for it to not only work, but work that successfully is really cool to watch as this team was continuing to evolve as they tried to take down the #1 squad in the FCF.
First and goal from the 9, the give to West, cuts it back, West going forward, fumbles, ball's loose. loose in the end zone, scooped up by the Board 8 Football Club. And we'll have to take a second look and see where did this ball come out. We had a play just like this earlier today, a fumble on the goal line and frustration for Terrell West.
Well, now's the time to cash in on that Fubo TV because T.O. also had a great shot at the fumble. It bounced off him as well.
Play results in a touchback.
T. West knows.
Board 8's ball, first and 10 from the 10.
Might have messed that one up.
T.O. tried to be able to get back on it. Right here, West, he does a good job and then cuts back and they punch the ball out.
That's out.
And Foster, that was a wonderful play by Foster. I love the effort by T.O. right here. But watch Foster punch the ball out. Then T.O., he rushes to the ball. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to get it. And number 35,
Jack Dixon.
Mr. Dixon was right there, right on time.
That's a great scoop by Dixon. He gets the turnover chain.
Well, my mom used to tell me, God's not when you want him, but he's always on time. and Mr. Dixon was right. It might not when he wanted it, but it was right on time for the Board 8 club because it was getting ugly for him. They was about to be down.
So consecutive turnovers now for KOD. First interception, then a fumble. And now it's back to Francois, and he is hooking up once again with Woods. Gives off the stiff arm, and he is down well inside KOD territory, rocking that baby to sleep for a first down ahead of the 15.
DeAndre Francois was struggling at the beginning of the game, not being able to throw the ball. But right now, you're watching him sit in the pocket, have a lot of poise, throwing a lot of balls right where his receivers can catch it. And then you see Thomas just say, hey, get off me. I'm a little bit too big right now. Unfortunately, that was Woods. Sorry. Nerde.
Nerde at the
Excellent
top.
segue, Ryan.
Nice, Ace. Nerde at the top. Calling the pass play, I'm sure, on that one. 268 yards leading the way, as well as Info Arcade, Freddie Airmail. A lot of the same names here for this Board 8 Football Club, constantly on the right play call here. And I like what you said there. He's settling in the pocket, because in that replay, there were hands, jerseys kind of getting pulled everywhere. And Francois finally connecting. Now, clock management going to be huge here in the final minute of this game.
And that's exactly where we're at. 1 minute to play here in our second half.
1 minute timing rules.
It's an 18-16 lead for the Board 8 Football Club. Trying to add to their lead right now. We will take a timeout and come back to Pullman Yards. 1 minute to play, second half. DeAndre Francois, after failing to complete a pass in the first half, in the second half, 6 for 8, 86 yards and a touchdown. And he has the Board 8 Football Club on the brink of adding 6 more, trying to stomp out this KOD potential victory. Knights of Degen trying to use their Terrell and Jacoby Herring debut to push them to a win over the first place squad.
And right now, the benefit of that comes in the form of those extra points. You still have an opportunity if they score here. It's been 3 touchdowns to 2, and it might be 4 touchdowns to 2, but still a 1-possession game here for the Knights of Degen if they get scored on here. But it's time for the defense to tighten up, shut down squad. They've done well. Can they do it again?
Fans, don't forget Glacier Boys and the Beast coming up next to close out Week 5 action. Thomas in motion.
Go get the safety.
Francois, a run right, and he does not get past Conyers. Actually, that was Jim Jones on the stop.
There's a good job by Jim Jones being able to disengage from the tight end, number 85, Mr. Irving, to be able to set the edge and not allow DeAndre Francois to get anywhere. Watch him just get past Irving and then grab the leg of Irving and Francois, which caused them to be able to stop him and not get any yardage on his play.
That replay brought to you by Great Clips. Great Clips salons provide value-priced, high-quality hair care for men, women, and children.
So Cowie Man in the chat asking, why is the timer going? The timer will still run within the first 30 seconds of the last minute. It runs normally like regular football rules. So incompletes and out of bounds will stop it, but a regular rush here by Francois keeps the clock rolling, which is why Knights of Degen just took the timeout here to stop the clock.
It's 55 seconds. Bro, it's 55 seconds.
Look at that, T.O. trying to get all the time back on him because they're getting the ball back.
And he has plans on a comeback here for KOD. Francois, a couple of fakes, let's fly. He gets hit as he throws, incomplete back of the end zone. Good rush from Conyers.
Conyers calls pressure right here for Francois and gets in the passing lane. Doesn't allow him to make an accurate throw because he definitely had Mr. 44 Black down the field, his tight end, to be able to make a touchdown right here. So Conyers gets in the passing lane, doesn't allow him to be able to make this completion.
We ain't got nobody at corner for that long, bro.
We good.
Listening to Francois in the huddle here. Leading this Board 8 football club with 47 seconds left and 3rd and 8, waiting for the play to come in.
Let's go, A. Fox, pig cross. 50, Fox, pig cross. On 1-on-1, ready? A. Yeah, to the right, all right? Yeah. No, come across.
Plays in by you, the fans. Woods has been a target as of late. Francois to throw. All day, directing traffic. No one's open. Here comes the rush. Francois now cuts it back. On the move to the 10. Stepping through to the end zone. What a run for Francois!
Kill him. That was just phenomenal by DeAndre Francois. The Trenchmen, they set up a solid pocket. Mr. Matthews and Hall were just sitting in there, not allowing this shutdown squad D lineman to get there. He sits in the pocket. He was looking for his tight end, Mr. Black, going across the field. Unfortunately, he wasn't there. And you watch him start just being really athletic and just making everybody over pursue. This is a wonderful juke move right here on number 23, Mr. Osborne, and the rest was just history for DeAndre Francois. He just showed everybody why he might be the MVP for this season.
Francois now working with Woods to add 2 more. A big tie-up at the line of scrimmage. Flag on the play. Woods almost had a one-hand grab, and another flag flies in. Knights of Degen defenders in disbelief about this one. Let's get a second look.
Yeah, one ref pointing one way, one ref pointing another. Just a lot of jersey, though. Yeah, a lot of jersey there. But
that would have been an epic catch, by the way, for Woods with the left hand.
Within 2 yards, you can be a little touchy, but I'm a defender. I don't want to seem biased, so I'm gonna just let you guys take it.
That's your move. The defender was never wrong. You'll just kind of bow out of the conversation.
During the try, holding on the defensive player. The pass was incomplete. The offense gets another shot for a 2-point try.
We'll do it again. No, but Chasey, you bring up a good point, right? There is some permissible contact here.
Yeah, it's within 5 yards. So within 5 yards, you can be a lot more touchy. You can be a lot more aggressive to give you the opportunity to make a play. And they're within 2 yards right here. So it may look like it was a holding, but the ball wasn't in the air at the time when he threw it.
Here it is again. Woods not there. Osborne, a second effort, and gives the bow. No flag this time as he halts the opportunity and keeps this one at 24-16 with 32 seconds left. So now KOD back on offense. Let's check in with our PA announcer.
Shout out to Ed Crouch, the #1 BAFC fan with a Ballers IRZ benefit redemption.
Ballers IRL benefit redemption announced here at Pullman Yards, and now with 32 seconds left, KOD, here's what is ahead of them. They trail 24-16. They'll, of course, look to score here and convert on the 2-point conversion. If that were to fail for some reason, they could then go into our comeback rules and get the football right back.
Yo, that's a top-tier troll by the Board 8 Football Club squad. They do a charity redemption of Ed Crouch wearing the jersey of the opposing squad on the screen. T.O. gets the ball, though.
Good to Owens. He falls at the 20.
Oh, I love fan control football. The Board A Football Club. Petty.
Nothing too petty here in the FCF.
Ed Crouch, he sits in the pocket right here. Just make a solid throw to a big receiver. Terrell Owens is a large target. Makes it really solid base for him to throw to right here. And this is why they were able to get 9 yards on this play.
Oh, man, you could just see the look in T.O.'s eyes. After the pass interference call that happened to him earlier that didn't get called anything, and then the pass interference call that just happened, the 55 seconds, T.O. looks angry. Now's the time to feed him.
First catch of the night for Terrell Owens. First catch as a member of Knights of Degen. Targeted 3 times. Now 1 grab. That was good for 10 yards and a first down. 27 seconds left, so clock will stop after every play from here on out.
It's like the first credited catch. He did have the 2-point
correct,
conversion.
2-point conversion. Crouch ready to throw again. Looking for Owens once more. That coming up a little short. The rush was on, and the defense there from Sean McGee.
The Board A club waiting for Terrell Owens to get the ball, but honestly, the hitmen, they were in Ed Crouch's face. He wasn't able to even see Terrell Owens to make an accurate throw, which caused them not to be able to complete it.
Yeah, it looked like a little bit of a tip there at the line of scrimmage. And so for Knights of Degen fans at home, you've got your power-ups, right? The 5th down and the power play. I'd imagine Coach Liotta hasn't used that power play yet because you want to use it closer to the end zone. Remember, your power play, AKA when you take a player off the defense, goes away on a first down. Your next first down is very, very close, or it's at 2nd down right now, but you want to save that for when you're closer towards the end zone.
It's also nice, to your point, Degen, to use it on a first down, get the full value out of it on a drive.
Right.
Herring, Lewis, Owens, the receivers right now. Their all-star trio for KOD. A little high snap, Crouch. Throwing on the run. Yeti! Touchdown! Wide open!
This play right here was unscripted. I understand the fans tried to call the play that you wanted, and you guys did. But whenever the quarterback scramble, it's called scramble rules. Everybody does have a different responsibility, and Yeti's responsibility was to roll back toward Crouch to give him somebody to throw the ball to. So he gets on the edge, and then he's in the back of the end zone by himself, and that was one of the easiest catches he probably could have ever made.
It looked like a trust fall.
Yeah. He didn't want to go up and drop it, and so he just dead man took it with him like he's going into a pool for 6.
They do those at corporate retreats. Yeti Lewis for 6. 30-yard reception, his 5th touchdown of the year, and now a highly important man-up challenge.
Hollywood.
That's low. Crouch just put it low. Herring could not pull it off the shoe tops. And now with 15 seconds left, KOD will have to go into a comeback rule and start with a 4th down.
That was a little too low for Herring. Herring's about 6'3", 6'4". That was a really tough grab for him to make with Ed Crouch playing below his feet.
Knights of Degen will utilize the comeback rule. Since they're behind, they have an opportunity to put the ball in play from the 10-yard line. It'll be 4th down. They must make a first down, otherwise the ball goes over on down to the Board Apes.
This is a really exciting game. We got exactly what we asked for this game.
I know, Chase and I have been having some blowouts the last couple of weeks. This one being pretty close feels pretty good.
24-22, Board Ape Football Club, KOD with the football back. Here are the comeback rules. This is the FCF version of an onside kick. You get a 4th down on your own 10-yard line. If you can get a first down, you keep the football. If you can't, you give it back. And in this instance, that will all but end this football game if Board Ape Football Club gets the ball back.
Man, it is electric down there on the field. The Board Ape fans yelling. KOD owners are down there calling the plays in the corner. This is a good one here. to be top of the table. Board Ape Football Club, if they win, they are guaranteed the playoffs no matter what, because they'll be 5-0. No one else will be able to catch them. KOD, if they win, they put themselves in fantastic position for the playoffs with a couple more regular season games to go.
It starts to really become a two-team race here in the Ballers division.
I would say it, I'm a betting man. I don't know if you're a betting man or you're a betting man, but I can almost bet that Board Apes are going to the playoffs. I'm willing to bet that.
Going out on that limb, huh,
Oh, man.
I'm going out on that limb. I'm not saying this game, but they're going to the playoffs.
4th down. 15 seconds left. Crouch steps through. He'll get the first down and keep this drive going for Knights of Degen. He is out of play at the 25.
That is a player right there, Ed Crouch. MVP from last year. Said, hey, I'm putting the game in my hands. I understand it's called fan-controlled football, but this is Ed Crouch football. He got the ball. It was supposed to be a pass. I'm stepping up and making sure I get this first down and make sure we can get some more yards and another chance to win this game. So we have about 2 plays left.
Yeah, both linemen had a handful of jersey of Ed Crouch there, and he just put his foot in the ground and got through. I mean, I think that was the right play. The defense was playing way off, starting at the first down, 10 yards off. So he gets the first down there, but that was a risky one here. And now with 9 seconds, as you said, probably just 2 plays here no matter what, even if it's a long run play or quick 2 plays.
Ed Crouch reminds me of MVP Cam Newton right now.
51.
The way he's playing football.
Don't forget, clock will stop after every play. 1st and 10 now on the 25. KOD looking for the win. Crouch, let's fly. And that is incomplete. Looking for Lewis, who goes into the wall. Now 4 seconds left and likely one last play for Knights of Degen.
We've seen Ed make a lot of passes on the run today on his back foot. This one, what normally happens when mortals throw on their back foot, that one just kind of got away from him, not setting his feet here. So we got one play to rule them all.
Y'all give me time. I'm gonna work.
It looks like coach isn't using his power-ups either. You got the power play power-up here to take one guy off the field, but not gonna do that.
KOD had a heave in the first half, did not convert. They're closer here on the 25-yard line. You mentioned it, they're still sitting on a couple of power-ups, but not much time left here. You hear Ed Crouch telling his guys, just give me some time. They'll need time to presumably look downfield.
Yeah, fans, I think if everyone runs streaks on this one, don't follow the play, I would understand this one.
Trips to the right. Final play of this one. KOD down 2. Time about to expire. Clock is at zeros. Crouch to the end zone. Tipped up, incomplete. And that's how it ends. The Board Ape Football Club holds on, and they clinch a spot in the postseason as they improve to 5-0, despite a valiant effort from the Knights of Degen.
What a game.